Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. A new bill has just passed the House, and this is great because this is definitely a way to basically cut a lot of red tape and allow vets to get some more money in their pocket. And before we jump into this, though, wanted to throw on a special thank you to a couple folks that did the super chat or super comment. I don't even really know what it's called, but I do appreciate it. And I wanted to just say thank you so much to Disabled Vet Matt. Thank you so much for your super comment. I really do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And Natalie C8340. Natalie C8340. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a great one, you too. And we'll jump back into this now. All right. So before we get started, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. The two asks, hit the thumbs up, let the video run. That's what pushes this into the hands of those that need it. Here's the reality. Not everything is specifically going to impact you or your life. You might be good to go with everything. But what this does do by hitting the thumbs up and letting the video run is it puts this into the hands of the brothers and sisters out there that actually do need this information. And that's why I'm doing this anyway. All right, so let's jump onto this. The U.S. House passes Spanberger-Backed bill. It sounds like a tongue twister. U.S. House passes Spanberger-Backed bill to help veterans join the trucking workforce, cut red tape, keeping them out of the driver's seat. Now, there has been stuff on this for a while. I can't remember if it was Spanberger or not, but I do remember hearing about this trying to get out there. So very, very good information now coming out, and that is great. So there's kind of a subtitle here. The Veterans Improvement Commercial Driver's License Act would cut red tape for CDL schools and the veterans they serve. This bipartisan legislation now heads to the president's desk to be signed into law. So it is on its way, and this will help out a lot of, especially transitioning military members, get out and get into the driver's seat in these types of jobs. So moving on, the U.S. House of Representatives yesterday unanimously passed bipartisan legislation. U.S. Representative Abigail Spanberger helped lead to cut the red tape for veterans looking to use their GI Bill benefits to pay for commercial driver's license education programs. Sending this legislation to the president's desk to be signed into law. Now, what I'm going to say here is, I guess, the cascading effect of watching a video, right? So, right now, this might not even apply to you or anybody you even know. But the more that we watch this stuff, it pushes it out to more people. The more people that watch it creates a higher number. The higher number is a reflection to anybody who's in office who happens to or one of their staffers who happens upon this channel will then see, hey, that group knows what's going on. That group is paying attention. And that group is the veteran sphere, right? Veterans, spouses, dependents, surviving spouses, and so forth. So we need to be a louder group, and this is a way we do it, right? This is one of the ways in which we can show that we actually know what the heck is going on. All right, let's jump back into it. Right now, if an improved trucking school opens a secondary facility in a new location, existing laws require the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs and state regulators to deny the branch's ability to receive GI benefits for 2 years. So basically what they're saying is that they want the location to be in existence for 2 years before they will do anything. So even if that organization's been around forever, doesn't matter. It's a new location. So to shrink this wait time, the Veterans Improvement Commercial Driver's License Act would exempt new branches of established commercial driving training facilities from this statutory waiting period if the primary training facility has been approved to receive these benefits by the VA and state approving agencies. By clarifying this 2-year moratorium statute, the bill would allow veterans more accessibility to nearby CDL schools and lead to high-paying careers in the industry. Under this legislation, CDL schools must still comply with the state and VA rules regarding curriculum standards to ensure no programs are exploiting veterans or offering fraudulent courses. Veterans who want to hit the road and enter the trucking workforce should not be met with arbitrary wait times and burdensome red tape. As America's trucking industry is working to recruit qualified drivers to keep goods flowing, shelves stocked, and our economy strong, burdensome restrictions should not be keeping Americans out of the sector who have the skills, work ethic, and desire to hop in the driver's seat, said Spanberger. I'm proud to see so many of my colleagues support this common sense fix. Once signed into law, our bipartisan legislation will make sure the GI benefits earned by our veterans can be used to get their CDL from a qualified program and get a high-paying civilian job. The Spanberger spearheaded bill, I feel like they're doing that on purpose to make it kind of tongue-twistery. The Spanberger spearheaded bill is endorsed by several nationwide veteran service organizations, labor groups, and trucking industry leaders. These groups include the Virginia, which is where Abigail Spanberger is from, Congresswoman for Virginia's 7th District. So include groups such as the Virginia Trucking Association, American Trucking Associations, American Legion, Moving Veterans Forward, Student Veterans of America, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Great Plains Chapter of Paralyzed Veterans of America, Nebraska Military Officers Association of America, International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Commercial Vehicle Training Association, Nebraska Trucking Association, and Werner Trucking. Virginia has the fastest growing veteran labor force in the United States, and the trucking industry offers them high-paying jobs when they leave the military, said Dale Bennett, President and CEO of Virginia Trucking Association. This bipartisan legislation will improve access to the CDL training veterans need to quickly enter the trucking workforce and continue their service to our country as a professional truck driver. When the brave men and women in our armed forces return home, the last thing they should have to worry about is red tape preventing them from realizing the American dream they have fought to defend, said Chris Spear, President and CEO of the American Trucking Associations. Improving veterans' access to CDL programs will open the door of opportunity to good-paying, in-demand jobs in the trucking industry. This common sense legislation helps reduce the barriers that veterans face in getting high-quality training for good-paying truck driving careers, said Jerome Redmond, Chairman, Commercial Vehicle Training Association. Because of their extensive training, exceptional professionalism, and mission-focused approach, veterans are ideal candidates to join the trucking workforce. The relief provided under this bipartisan proposal will give veterans additional choices when seeking out professional truck driving careers. The bipartisan bill is led by Representative Chuck Edwards, Chris Pappas, and Spanberger, in an original co-sponsor alongside U.S. Representative Eli Crane. A companion bill is led in the U.S. Senate by U.S. Senators U.S. Senators Deb Fischer and Alex Padilla. Background, there's some small, I'll just go through it. Spanberger has consistently worked to address the trucking workforce shortage in Virginia and across the country. In March 2023, Spanberger reintroduced her bipartisan bill to establish a refundable income tax credit for qualified commercial truck drivers. And since arriving in Congress, Spanberger has been committed to honoring the sacrifices of Virginia's veterans while also making sure they have the resources, training, and skills they need to succeed in the workplace. In 2022, the president signed into law Spanberger's Computers for Veterans and Students Act. This law provides federal surplus and repairable computers to nonprofit computer refurbishers who can then repair and distribute these computers to veterans, students, and seniors in need. With that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.